Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. So, wow, everyone thought Hillary was going to win the election. I mean, I even half expected her to win the election. And the Donald, he won instead, right? And you guys have watched all the videos and news and commentary and stuff. But you know, I did a video a while ago entitled, What I Will Do If Hillary Wins. And one of the things I said in that video was that if Hillary wins, the chance of us going to war with Russia are extremely high. And so I'm going to prepare for nuclear war if Hillary wins. And a bunch of y'all, because I know you're out there, Hillary supporters, got on, piled on, and in addition to your foul language, said a lot of things like, we have so much greater chance of going to war under Trump than we do under Hillary, you idiot, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I guess coming right back at you then to you who were supporting Hillary and also said we have a much better chance of going to war under Trump with Russia, what are you going to do? Now that we've got Trump and you think we've got a greater chance of going to war with Russia, what are you going to do besides cry, walk out in the streets and burn stuff? He's not my president. Newsflash, bonehead. He is your president, just like Obama. He's going to be your president, just like Obama is my president. I'm an American. The president of the United States of America is Obama. And guess what, news sports fans? The next president of the United States is going to be Donald Trump. Yeah, the Donald, right? So if you think we're going to war under Donald, what are you doing about it? Me, what am I doing now that Trump won? I feel like we've been given a breather, right? We've been given a break. We have some time now. I really was going to prepare for nuclear war. I was building a shelter. That was my plan. It was already starting in the works. And now I don't have to do that right now. Will I eventually do that? Yeah, I probably will, just because. But there are other things, quite frankly, that I want to get done. And so I was given a reprieve. I was also given a reprieve by the Father with my wife's health. You know, for those of you who don't watch all my videos, my wife was diagnosed out of the blue with a brain tumor, had emergency surgery, and so yeah, you know, that kind of puts things in perspective, and she's fine. Praise the Lord, praise modern medicine, praise the hands of the doctors and nurses and staff that worked with her. She's absolutely fine, you know, a week later. It's amazing to me. You can cut open somebody's skull and they can be fine. But she does have to recover, and so we are now at our alternate location, High Prairie Acres, where we have such things as electricity and running water, you know, hot and cold. And so what am I going to do? Well, while she's recovering here, I'm going to continue to work on this place. It's interesting to me. Most people who have a bug out location, a place where they plan to spend Armageddon, you know, the end of the world as we know it, that's not the place where they live. And the place they plan on going to is not as nice as the place they live now in day-to-day things. You know, it's more rustic. Maybe they live in a regular house in suburbia and they have a cabin somewhere on a few acres or a lot of acres of woods, that kind of thing, and they go down there on weekends and work on it. We're kind of the opposite. We live on our place, and we've got this place that we're actually going to sell eventually, but we haven't sold it yet. We haven't put it up on market yet. And so our alternate bug out location today is nicer than where we live. So that's kind of interesting. So what am I going to do? While I'm here, I'm fixing things up around here, things that need to be done. I'm working on my lawnmower still. And then when we get back to Shofar Mountain, business as usual, homesteading. You know, I did a video early in the early days. You can go all the way back to the early videos, the stages of survivalism. And once you start getting towards the end of that, you start working on sustainability, and wow, it looks a whole lot like homesteading. And so, you know, we still have work to do there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continuing on, because the end times are coming. I said before, I don't know when they're coming. But we're going to continue prepping. When I was in the military, I learned a lot of things. One of those things was the defense. And I feel kind of like we are on the defense, right? We're not really making stuff happen in the big macro scale. We're waiting for something to happen. And so that means we're on the defense. And one of the things about being on the fence is you never stop improving your position. Constantly work, constant forward motion. And so that's what we're doing. And you'll be seeing more videos on that. And you'll probably be seeing some videos here on High Prairie Acres on what we're doing here. I just fed the chickens. We brought them with us. So, yeah. Those of you who think Trump's taking us to war, what are you doing about it? Those of you who are like me, don't think he's taking us to war with Russia and think or he's actually going to lessen tensions. I mean, Putin wrote him and said, hey, welcome aboard, we can work together. Did you see what is this, Duarte, the president of the Philippines? Obama's like losing the Philippines, and Duarte, as soon as he finds Trump, says, hey, yeah, maybe we'll do some stuff together. Yeah, check that out. So I'm looking forward to easier, better times in America, making America great again. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop prepping, homesteading, neo-pioneering, and stuff like that. And I suggest you don't either. But you don't need to have that intensity level, maybe, perhaps, that we got to get it done, man, because, you know, in January she takes office. Well, she's not. Ding dong, the witch is dead. You know she's done, right? She's done. She'll never run for anything, and she's going to disappear. And that whole little walk in the woods where that woman found her, typical Hillary garbage, totally made up, totally fabricated. I want to be in the news again. Yeah. All right, hey, keep on keeping on. What I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do. I hope you do the same. I got a video coming up soon on the pistol course, Viking Pistol 1, coming up in January. Your chance to sign up for that. Don't write me yet about it. You know, you'll have a chance. I'll let you know when the lawnmower's running. I've done everything that everybody said. Well, took apart the carb, cleaned it. It was clean. The float worked. Jet was clean, but I cleaned it anyway. Fuel's running through all the tubes. Air filter was clean. It's a pretty new lawnmower. It doesn't get used that much. So the next thing I'm going to do is take out all the gas, put new gas in it. Although the fact that it fires up in the first place, that tells me the gas is getting there and the gas works. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, just a little check-in. Videos are coming a little bit slower because I actually am, you know, doing most of my wife's chores, even though there's less of them here. But you know, making food, cleaning up, that kind of thing. And I'm doing stuff here, so I'm letting her relax, taking care of business here. But I promise I'll start doing more vids. All right, hey, I'll see y'all out there.